As a student of Bible prophecy and as a Seventh-day Adventist Christian, you should understand who these four beasts are in Daniel chapter 7. It is one of the most important prophecies in all of Scripture. Now, if by chance you're not familiar with this prophecy found in Daniel chapter 7, I want you to watch the rest of this video. In Daniel chapter 7, we understand that the prophet had a dream. According to the scripture, in his dream, he saw the four winds of heaven strove upon the great sea. Now, there are two symbols we must properly interpret in order to understand this prophecy. Number one, you have the winds, and number two, you have the sea. Let's deal with the wind first. In Revelation 7:1, John the Revelator saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So according to the context, the wind represents strife, it represents confusion, and it represents destruction. Now the question is, what does the sea represent? According to John the Revelator, the sea represents peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. And once we add these two symbols to the narrative of Daniel's dream, we can now see that when the wind strove upon the great sea, Daniel was witnessing strife and confusion coming upon the nations of the world. In essence, political strife and warfare. Nations were conquering and being conquered. Then out of that political strife, Daniel says he saw four great beasts come up from the sea, diverse one from another. Now, we must determine what a beast is in Bible prophecy. What you should know is that the Bible is its best interpreter. And in Daniel 7:17, it says, "These great beasts, which are four kings which shall arise out of the earth." Then in Daniel 7:23, it says, "The fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth." Here we see that a beast can be a king or a kingdom. However, in the context of this dream, it appears that these beasts represents kingdoms. Now let's find out what nations these beasts represent. The lion represents Babylon, the most majestic nation at the time of Daniel. The bear represents two powers that ruled as one nation. We call it the Medo-Persian Empire. The reason it had one side higher than the other is because Persia would eventually overthrow Media to become the sole ruler. Then after the bear, we see the leopard, which represented the Greek Empire. Its four wings represented the four kingdoms that Greece divided into after Alexander the Great died. These four kingdoms were Macedonia, Asia Minor, Egypt, and Syria, along with the Middle East. And finally, we have the fourth beast, which represented the Roman Empire. This nation would be the nation that would be dreadful and strong exceedingly. Notice that it had 10 horns. These 10 horns represents the same entities that are symbolized as the 10 toes on Nebuchadnezzar's image. This reveals to us that Nebuchadnezzar's image and the four beasts found in Daniel 7 are telling the same narrative about the same four kingdoms. And those kingdoms, once again, are Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome.